All right, here we go. My voice, my throat's a little sore, so my voice might be a little off. Movie announcer voice. In a world where humans' avarice and greed has brought about a zombie apocalypse, one man must survive against all odds. A hunter who has taught himself to be a scientist, who will later learn how to be a laborer and a mechanic, and finally a security survivalist. One man, many hats, a huge head. These are the adventures of Big Baby Man with his huge big baby head, tiny body. I think it's kind of good that they don't let me near movies and TV shows. I'm not certain that all of my ideas are winners. Okay, we need to start making, oh yeah, cement. Are we already making, oh, we're making cement mix? Oh yeah. Are we making cement? Making cement. Is that what we're doing? We're making cement. What are you doing? You're not doing a damn thing. Oh, okay. Okay, over here we have this. Did we tracking this? Yeah, untrack it. That's not what I wanted to do. We'll go over here though, and we can start doing this. We can make a helipad. Nice. And as long as that's going, it's going. Right. Okay. I guess check the garden first. I don't think I'm in any danger of having too many apples. I probably should. Yeah, okay, there's no bait in there. Yeah, I think check the garden. No idea when the horde's gonna come. Okay. And we just get all the goodness here. I don't think we can cook a lot of things still. Just for survivability, I think farmer might be the next thing on my list. Do not pick up the mushrooms. Look at this. Look at this beautiful bounty. It's only like 10. You can go pick like 30, but at some point I'll be a farmer and it will be more. I think I can make more tomato seeds. Tomatoes are super important. Not just now, but later on. Oop, there's coffee. I think I can make coffee now. Yucca. Hops plants. Blueberries. Oh my. More coffee. Looks like I got 2 coffees there. I'm going to pick up the pumpkin seed. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pick up the 1 coffee seed. I'm I'm gonna put the pumpkin seed there. I'm going to put the coffee seed here with the other coffee seeds. And then I'll have these two for wheat and rice, or whatever else I've forgotten. Didn't realize that I need just yet. Okay. Up we go. Animal feed. Which can I make total? I can make that. Make 30. I think maybe 40 is actually better, right? 40 split a bunch of different ways. Okay, I've got an even number there. And then, yeah. To the cook, we go like this, and all the cookie stuff goes in here. Well, cookie stuff, but cooking stuff. Oh, it goes into medical. Okay. This goes out in the thing with the stuff in the thing, and off we go to go do some treasure maps. Yeah, I need all kinds of things, right? Upgraded storage, better snare. I need all that stuff. Yeah, I don't have any of those things. Okay. In a world where zombies can attack you at any point. It's sometimes necessary to bang your bike into things. That's not a euphemism. Okay. We do this one first, and then we're going to go all around the rosy there. You know, I am going to stop for the trees. Yeah, we're going to stop for the trees. Don't really need the cannabis. I don't see any use to the cannabis. You can only just make joints. I think it's just put in there to appeal to stoners who play the game. Not that there's anything wrong with that, just... Oh, for the love of... I guess we'll go around. And now we get to determine if it's going to be hot or not. Ooh, little patch of green. Can we get there from here? Is this a thing? Or... Ah. I'm going to proceed in on foot. Oh, I would have to have gone around this other side. That's fine. Yeah, okay, I'll take the corn. Why not? And I'll take these coconuts. Okay. I already got the coconut. I don't really need aloe. Aloe's like, you know, if I need medical gear. For whatever reason in this reality, medical gear, not a big need. You just get a crap ton of medical gear. Ooh, multiple snakes over there. I don't know if there is a word for multiple snakes, like a herd or a flock, or... Can't imagine there is. Snakes don't flock, so... At least I've never heard of that. Okay, gonna guess it's over here on this side somewhere. Somewhere in this direction. Well, how about directly down here, huh? Can I already see it? Is it like... No? Is it in here? There it is. Not on that side, or maybe. But, oh, well, there it is. What do we got here? No money. Silver, but no money. I wonder how much this silver is worth. 720. That is not a lot. Okay, let's take a look here. This one's the next closest. All right. Where is it? It's to the west. Well, we got to get out of the desert before we can... Got to get out of the hot place. It's kind of cool. Little patches of green, little oasis-I, SSI PPIs. Okay. We are gathering all this stuff. Gonna get all of this dirt and rock, all this, so that we can make a bunch of concrete. I want at least 500 concrete. And we're gonna start working on building all of the appliances and workbenches and stuff that we're gonna need. And eventually we'll head out there and start carving out that place. But in the meantime, we just need an overnight pack. We need to go out there in the morning. Probably not this morning, obviously, because we're busy doing things. But maybe the next morning. And damn it, is there another desert? It's the literal opposite direction. And it goes right back into the desert. Why are people burying things in the desert? Were they mobsters? Alright. Oh yeah, I said I was going to stop here. I don't really want to spend a bullet on you, but I may have to because the arrows are just going straight through your head without doing any damage. Where's the chickens? Is it hitting low? Okay, there's a chicken. And it didn't go flying a billion miles away either. Oop, that's a bunny. Yeah. Man, there's bunnies everywhere, apparently. I mean, I'm not really looking too hard for... Dang it. It just went to the right, and I don't know why. Ugh. Terrible with this bow. There we go. Like, that last one wasn't any more on the money than the others. I have no idea why. What did you do today? I hunted rabbits. Remember, all of this was supposed to simply be... stop it. That. Okay. Hit a zombie in the head, 1,000 yards or whatever. I don't need shotgun shells. Dang it, a little low. Little low. Not like 100 miles low. Okay. I mean, this was a fairly successful... It's a fairly successful little run here. Alright, guess now is a good time as any to start digging. Dig we must. Oh, a little bit of give. Not a lot of give. I think this might be the right side. Yeah. There's a chicken over there. This might be close to the right side at the very least. Go down a little deeper on this one. Yeah. Well, that's an indicator right there, isn't it? Now all of a sudden it's moving in. Okay. Seems like it's in this direction. Yeah. Having faked me out by only dropping on the other side. Ooh, we got some dukes out of it. Nice. Okay. All right, let's go gather up the bike. That's by a whole other tree. Okay. All right. Make sure he didn't drop anything. He did not. Okay, tomatoes. Yeah, we'll grab the tomatoes. And then... Okay. Nicole. I'm sure that is the spelling of Nicole, but I've never seen it like that before. That's like two people's name, Nick and Cole. I knew a Nicole when I was in high school. She was hot. But I've never seen it spelled like that. If your name is Nicole and you're hot, make sure to drop a line in the comments. Tell us, you know, how you doing, which will include your name so we'll know how to spell it. But I've never heard of Nicole like that. Just one C, Nicole. I think it's feminine version of Nicholas. So it should be Nicholle or something. Is that also a spelling? I know nothing, Jon Snow. Okay. So much of the world I haven't explored yet. I'm too young to die. Well, stopping here's not exactly the best option if you don't want to die. More bunnies and rabbits. Bunnies and chickens. More bunnies and chickens. Also, more stone. Boy, this is just gonna look like a waste of time, but I need the stone if I'm gonna make cement. I need a lot of it too. There's a quick way to get, well, there we go. We're up to 400 already. A couple thousand is not going to be hard. Of course, once I start, you know, hollowing out the area that I'm going to use for my base, it's going to be real easy to get to meet my stone requirements. What happened? Just one zombie? Just a walker? Okay. As long as it's not a horde, I think we're good. No horde, no horde, no horde, no horde. Oh, my lord. Okay, I want a bunch of things here. I want this bunny rabbit. I want tomatoes. I want world peace. What are we doing here? I believe I've shot on either side of... It was right here. Right in this area. No, I'm not carrying those. Wasn't it? Am I gaslighting myself? I thought it was right here. Oh, okay. It must have hit the chicken ejection seat. You know, when a chicken gets hurt, it always hits the ejection seat. Okay. Okay, there's probably a better way of doing this better. Blimey if I know how to do it. Look, 2. And a wolf, apparently. Wolf is also on the list of animals to be... you are not on the list, man. Sorry. Can't let you in here. Okay. Still no zombies. And I am taking my time getting around here. Still no zombies. Which means that they may not be until the end of the day. I'd like to get an idea when the zombies might be coming so that I can sort of plan for that with my construction. I don't really want to be underground when a bunch of zombies show up and maybe trap me in the underground. I guess I should do a tunnel first. I'll go down as far as I need to go, and then I will cut over and just make a tunnel out the other side. I could probably defend the entrances. Come on. Yay. No, I want you. You block the view. Not the political TV show with all the famous women talking about politics, but the view of the zombies. Alright. I'm going to need to eat something. I am unused to eating without having to face the consequences of smell. So I've been playing the new vanilla, which I got to start another game in once I do 100 days of this, or give up on 100 days of this, which it's not like me to give up, so maybe a bit. How far out is that? Ooh, I can see him. Yeah, he's out there. Okay. But it is like me to go away and come back, so I might do another 100 days of the vanilla. Or start another project with the vanilla. Another playlist. And then come back to this when I've finished that or died in that a couple times. You guys don't want to see me dying the same thing over and over again, right? First video I ever get with comments, like 12 comments. Oh yeah, we do. Actually, that would be great. The more frustrating for you, the better it is for us. Schadenfreude, my friend. Oh, well, okay. I'm going to say it's got to be close to here, right? This side? Looks like it. Yeah, I could have found it already. I didn't, but I could have found it already. Well, that's not it. Okay. Seems pretty clear cut that it's in this direction. There it is. Cool. And there's some cash, but no. Uh-oh. I don't like that. Okay. Cash and ammunition and munitions. How about just put full stacks? Full stacks of things. And this bunker buster mod, which I don't need. Might as well carry this stuff on me. There's a full stack. I'm probably going to sell this silver. I don't need that much silver. I just need them for Hemi engines. So I'll take this stuff and put it here as well. Roger. Okay. So what do we got? Jennifer's treasure map. Jennifer. Oh, right. You mean like Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston. friends. I never had a friend like Jennifer Aniston. I loved that TV show. For the longest time I watched it. A really good TV show, but I swear I would have gone to jail for murder if I had to be around those people. I absolutely could not put up with that. Funny, they're funny. They're funny people, but that's a comedy for you, man. You don't really want to live with them. Can you imagine really living with Alf? Although he's an alien, so I probably would put up with quite a bit. And you turn around, he's eating the cat, and you have to tell him to spit it out? No. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. And that is the premise of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Unacceptable behavior, but it's an alien. What are you going to do? Like E.T.'s like unemployed cousin. I really need to police up what I talk about, because I don't want my last words in this game to be, man, I'd never be able to put up with Alf in real life. And then he was eaten by zombies. How did you die? Oh, pontificating over cohabitating with an alien Muppet. Situational awareness is key when you're pontificating the cohabitation with an alien Muppet. One thing at a time. I think this might be the very first time that I get, I don't know. I say that I'm close, or I think that I'm close, but let's see. Am I actually close? Chickens, 32 out of 50. I think that's the closest I've ever been to getting the chicken one. Where's the chicken going? Where are you going, chicken? Frackin' chicken? You. Okay. I've got no more of those. I think I'll just go here. Yeah, buddy, you want some? I am not afraid to wave this machete around near your face. Okay. That's an orange tree. I don't know if I have the thing for the oranges yet. But I'm out here doing all this. You know what I'm not doing? I'm not getting books. Not getting books. I'm not learning schematics. I'm getting oranges. Killing walkers. But I am not advancing my knowledge. All I'm doing is gathering, well, lots and lots of ammunition and munitions. And to a lesser extent, wealth. Wealth is important. It's not unimportant. I'm not saying it's unimportant. But wealth doesn't teach me to make wheat seeds. Especially since making wheat seeds is not a schematic that seems to be ever for sale. And I just don't have time for you. I'm gonna stop at the house. drop off all the stuff in the scav boxes. Look at me making adult, responsible decisions, huh? Who are you and what have you done with our regular host? Yeah, okay. There's that. Oh, yeah, I'll just take all this stuff now and put it in the scav box. Okay, everything that isn't going to get sold, and I think that's going to get sold. But this lovely bunch of coconuts is not going to get sold. It's a pistol grip. There's some gold. I think the gold we could probably sell. It's worth 500. This is worth 700. Okay, and I think unlike vanilla, which only goes up to like 20,000, I think the dukes go up to 50,000. Learn to drive, jerkwad. Okay. Oh, this way, and then this back alley here. Yeah. It is 1600. We will likely just have about enough time. Oof. What if we do these missions, turn them in, and then maybe try to go to the town and set up an OP someplace on the top of a building. Let's go clear a building's roof off and then do that. I think I am not. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Here I am with my shovel going, time to dig another. Yeah, that's is not what we're doing here. Huh. Okay, well. Introductions to Races of the Survivalist. Where is that? Is that anywhere near the town I want? No, it is not. Okay, so let's go to the map. Let's go to Vault 1 site is 2 clicks out. Yes, Vault 1 site is 2 clicks out. Right that direction. Okay. We can go turn this in real quick, I think, and maybe sell some stuff. And then it's off to go clear a temporary OP from which we will launch an offensive of digging and clearing in the morning. I don't suppose this tree is far enough away that we can get rid of it forever and ever. Yes, we can. Yay. Yeah, alright, no. No zombies.
Great job.
Generic schematic or 17 contact grenades. You get so many at some point, but that's so many. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, and I'm thinking about moving, so I might suspend the whole
Hey, you're just in time.
thing.
I got more wheels than a wagon train rolling into town.
Uh-huh, okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. Blade traps? No. Crafting? No. Water filter? No. Ammunition? No. I could buy generic schematics. I'll buy the generic schematics. It's only cost me 1,400. There we go. How hard was that? I don't want any of this stuff. Appliances? Those aren't real appliances,
Don't
though.
forget repair kits. You don't
You
want
don't
to end
want
up
to end up
stranded or have your gun jam on you.
I may have heard that before. Okay. Here we go. In a world filled with trees, one man must struggle against running into the trunks of all these trees, or being distracted by chickens or rabbits, especially wascally ones. Okay. I haven't even installed the Weeble Wobble mode. That's when it gets really fun to drive this thing. That's when your motorcycle will weeble and wobble, and it absolutely will fall down. Okay, we need to be smart, we need to be safe, we need to be quick. I am the wrong man for this job, but I'm all that's left. Just your typical hunter scientist. Accomplished tracker. Skilled at the art of skinning, trapping, and hunting prey. Okay, well that's that. Give me something that I can use as a temporary base. Something I can use as a temporary base. I think, is that the, that looks like that's the crack-a-book. Oof. Okay. I don't intend to go all the way through that crack-a-book. At least not to start off with. Okay. Do intend to go all the way through the crack-a-book, at least not to start off with. There's going to be all kinds of bad guys here. There's that sign. This isn't the right side. It's over here. Okay. But we can get to the top, and we can stronghold it so nothing can get to us. Just all we have to do is clear the top. I'm going to need more building blocks. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do top down. This will be a top-down assault. No fast rope available. I anticipate all kinds of nasty, nasty things at the very top. At least it's not very high up. Oh my. Oh wait, maybe. And then, okay. How many thousands of birds is that? A lot of birds. Is that bow broken? It's broken. I'm like, why won't it fire? Okay. Is that scrap thingy? Yeah, we'll just scrap that. Okay. Lots and lots of dead things. Extended magazine. Nothing wrong with that. Bookstore. Now, what did I get? I got scrap. I got scrap. Ah, man. All right. Well, just want to know how to make wheat and possibly rice seeds. Also, it would be helpful if I could make meat stew, but you know, damn it. All these cracker books. You know what? I'm gonna look and see if I can get. No, it's not here. It's here, isn't it? Another level of quality, Joe. Just help me out here. Is there something that gives you food? Like increase the chance of your foodstuffs? No. No. What does this do? 60% less time searching. Let's, yeah, well, that's as far as I go there. Do another better lead than dead. Yeah. All right. None of that helped what I'm about to do. Well, maybe the athletics notes, sure. Increase my athletics by 2. Have you guys noticed it's never on the right side? And I always start with the right side. It's always left. You can give me a recipe. You cannot give me, or you will not give me a recipe. Okay, well, there's all that. That has been done. Now, just double check and make sure there's no quick, easy way up here. And I think there is, but it's over here. It's not really quick or easy, but let's take it out anyway. Yeah, right here. There's that. Is that quick and easy? I don't know. I don't think so. Whatever it is, it's gone now. Okay. That's 100% experience of playing this game a million times. Just knowing that that's there. I probably never would have. Oh. Never on the right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nice and quiet. Oh. Well, I needn't have worried at all. Yeah, there's no way they're getting up here. Not that way. All right, shut that door anyway. Oh, well. Yeah. I'm gonna go, this is where I'm gonna live. I'm gonna live up here. Right in the middle of this area right here. Just gonna build a campfire. Remember that all the stuff is down on my bike? Well, it doesn't matter. I don't have anything to, I don't have anything to do anyway. Cook. Cook. Do I have enough time? I have enough time to go back down and all the way back up again. But that risks me falling and breaking a leg or something. In the meantime, I have food and water and no reason to go all the way down there. I can organize my shizzy. Organizey. Nail guns are cool. Keep a nail gun around. Oh, what do we do? What do we do with a drunken sailor? Let's grab this. Okay. Now, I guess the question becomes, do I want to start taking out layer after layer, room after room at nighttime? Look, my remaining apples. Or do I want to play it safe and not be an idiot that gets killed? I suppose I will leave that in the hands of fate. And I'll come over here and see. Can you see any zombies here in this room? I strongly suspect this is a situation where I'm going to get all the way down to the floor level and then zombies will appear, making stealth just not an option. But let's see here. Oh, I didn't get all the way to the floor. I got nowhere near the floor. And now there's zombies that I cannot see. That zombie's moving quietly. That zombie's. What are you doing, buddy? Oh, that was too slow. Okay. I don't know that I know this map very well, but it is now dark, so all zombies run. That is a bag of garbage. This is not the room I was hoping it was going to be. That doesn't look like a... There's quite a few zombies. I don't really have a super solid plan for getting away either. Go back and kind of run up, jump up on a box maybe. Okay. That's really amazing that that missed. Knivs. Mini knivs. Alright. Are we looking at... No, we're looking at zombies outside the building. Okay. I don't believe I remember any, like, oh, the zombies are going to just pop in when you get to a certain spot, rooms, which the later vanilla games liked to do. I don't remember anything that's like, oh yeah, now that you're here, they're just going to pop in. So I don't think that should be a problem. But I do remember that this floor might be the floor that breaks. Is this the floor that breaks? Yeah, I for real missed that shot. Okay. I seem to be quiet enough that they do not know where I'm at. He's through a door or behind a wall. Okay. This is something for me to do. Try to remain quiet. Sure. Just go ahead and use this real quick. Okay. How about I have a nice drink? Okay, I am one over encumbered. Okay, I don't see or hear anything inside the building. Which, as I pointed out earlier, means nothing. Almost nothing, but look, bookcases. Bookcases. I don't need to tell you what that means. Oh my goodness. Look at all the crap. Eh. Oh yeah. Oh sure, why not? I guess just to have the knowledge, I suppose. See, why couldn't that be a wheat recipe? I don't know, I'm happy for the yeast. Am I carrying bones? Not on me. Potatoes. Is this paper? I wonder if I do this, I just get a crap ton of paper. Okay, well, I can imagine no circumstance under which I would need a crap ton of paper, but okay. Now, anything special going on? Oh yeah, pigs and freaking deer, and it's freaking Fantasia out there. Okay. I think it's 3 that I want to get down to. I'm on 5. It's 3 that has all the... Oh, those are in the building. Shh. No, it is this one. It's 4. This is 4. This is 4. Floor 4. I used to do this a long time ago. Somewhere between 6 and 8 years ago. So what I'm really trying to say is 4 floors and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation. Okay. Yeah, somebody didn't make it through the night. Biscuits and gravy. Mm-hmm. One at a time, boys. Yeah, that thing was annoyingly tough. Now we just gotta see if we can... Is that up? Okay. I don't have an explanation for why that zombie died. I'm gonna make sure... We're gonna clear first. Clear first, loot second. Always a good idea. Clear first, loot second. Clear first. Okay. I'd say we're clear. We look mostly clear unless there's something around this corner I don't see. Okay. Now, right there. And then we're gonna go over here. Looks like another one died in there, and it's raining indoors. I remember this version. I had problems with that. In there. Okay. All things being considered equal, we're gonna go along and loot this whole thing. Looty, loot, loot, loot. What are you doing here? I don't think I'm bringing that. We're gonna loot everything, and we're gonna definitely find some schematics we can use. Either that or I'll just go home and become a freaking farmer, because I'll have all the bundles of skill notes I could possibly need. I do not need sand. Put the sand in this thing here. There we go, sand. For those of you who know this map, maybe you remember it, and you're wondering, do I remember about the place under the stairs? I do remember about the place under the stairs, but I'm going to do things one at a time here. Yeah, I'll use that. I'll use that. I'll use that and scrap that. Be very, very quiet because I don't remember if the third floor has direct access or not. So many really good things that just keep coming up and over again. They're so good, but I already have them and you can only use them once. Scrap all this, scrap all this. Maybe I just go through here once. See, and I bought that. As soon as you buy something. Oh, that's better than the ratchet I have. I'll just use that as a repair kit. Yeah. Oh my, this game wants me to use shotguns pretty bad here. Okay, we will use this. We will use this. I'm sick and tired of running into that. Definitely want to use that. Sure. And we'll use that. What does that do? Bladed weapon skill. Okay. Come on. Come on, wheat. Wheat and rice seed recipes. Oh, no. Why do you hate me so much, RNG? What did I ever do to you? So when I name these things and I put in the description and stuff, it's usually trying to focus on some positive thing that I've either gotten or built. This whole episode is just going to be why the RNG hates me. I might title it Why the RNG Hates Me, or maybe Proof that the RNG Hates Me. So many chances. I just need some seeds. I mean, I wouldn't be happy about it, but some schematics for... Oh, there we are. Okay, well, I knew eventually my luck would turn. I never doubted the RNG's wisdom. Oh, great RNG. But, yeah. And that is a step in the right direction. Wheat would be a wheat recipe, wheat seed recipe would be a much bigger step in the right direction. But that meat stew gives us a boost. We'll be able to be able to cook. Okay. What is this? Rice pudding. Well, that is something new. I'll give you that. It's just not something that is useful. Here it is. The last bookcase. Last bookcase. This one's got to be it. Right here. This is where the wheat and rice recipes are, both sitting side by side with nothing else. Except for maybe a meat bolognese recipe. Are you ready? Here we go. And vegetable stew. And in conclusion, I hate you all. Come over here. Some stuff. Yeah, okay. Oh, maybe I don't need to do all that bouncy stuff. I can just open the box. Not with the dynamite. And a battery bank. Just what I always wanted. All right. Okay. Our time here is gone. We have overstayed our welcome. Am I still supposed to get concrete or cobblestone? Am I supposed to gather cobblestone still? Craft forged iron. Craft concrete mix. Place the dew collector, which doesn't work. That can't be done. No. I'm going to say no. And if we don't need to, we're not gonna. We're gonna go all the way over here. And we are going to there used to be a safe in here. Long time. It's happening! It's happening! Very carefully go to the use. Not the take or the scrap. We're gonna hit use. I've learned the recipe. I am the chosen one. Oh. Oh, this is so good. That's so helpful. That is so helpful. Okay. There's a duffel bag here. Fine. I don't care. Okay. Well. Yes. Now what do I do? Well, it's almost time to, blow this popsicle stand. So we are going to go back up to the roof and ride the nerd pole down. Sorry, children. We're going to take the nerd pole down and I can't believe really can't. It's just, it's amazing. Here on day 21, you saw it first. We can make wheat seed. Oh, Lord. Okay. We can make wheat seed now. So exciting. Maybe turn off that. And then we'll walk out here. Like so. Pick up those things and then down we go. Not too quickly. You can hurt yourself going too quickly. Now, we saw no horde. Is that correct? No horde whatsoever. Nothing that even remotely looked like a horde. Which means the horde is probably on its way and could arrive at any moment. Right. Right. Okay. All right, we're gonna... All right, we'll see what we can do on getting things out of our... Well, yeah, actually, good idea. Only put the things in that you're not going to sell. We are definitely going to sell this. I'm not going to sell any of this stuff, probably. No. Not selling that. Definitely selling the spanner. Do not need a spanner. Not selling my grenades. Those are amazing. What is that? Oh, something died on a spike trap. Okay. What do we need to do? Well, this is the area I want to put this in. So I'm going to need these trees to go away. Have to be able to see in all directions. You know, in case the zombies come. So, we're going to go here. Chop this tree. And then we're going to do some above ground planting. Okay. And just things have to be out of the way. So it isn't so dangerous when the zombies kind of run by you in the horde and, you know, you're like, oh, there's a horde over there. However, oftentimes the zombies will choose to run right through the spot you are standing. That can be a problem. Not just because two objects cannot occupy the same space at the same time, but because one of those objects will be trying to eat your face off. And were that it were just one object. It's never just one freaking object with these hordes. It's kind of in the name, really. Dead chicken. And very nimble bunny with precognition. Alright, dead chicken should be up here. Pretty easy to find. Dead chicken. Bunny. Did he turn at the last second? Did he turn at the last second? He dodge? Alright. Did he hop over? What is happening? Okay. He did a wolf hop. Okay. Back to this. Back to the thing that I wanted to do. But it seems like there's just trees here for reasons unknown. Okay, so this is going to be a base. I eventually am going to do hydroponics, but I am going to need to make a big, huge farm. Hungry, you say? No problem. I will just eat food. I have food. And then I'll drink a drink. Because why wouldn't you have something to wash down that tasty, tasty big kahuna burger? Right? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trees are trying to murder me. It's like living in Australia. Everything's trying to murder you. That's such a stereotype. Barely anybody lives in Australia. Okay. At this point, I think we have enough open space that we can start with. Let's do this correctly. We're going to take a stick of dynamite. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to take one of these and we'll start here. This will be our first entrance. Our entrance will go all the way down to a pit that is 1, 2, 3 long. Okay, pit that is 3 long, right? Okay, that's the plan. Pit that is 3 long. Okay, we will then go 1, 2, pick that up, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that right? Are we going to do 10? 10 seems like, is that enough? Here I am. I'm in my base. I've come into my base. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got all the stuff and the things and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it's 10 long. Yeah, okay, that's cool. You think maybe 12? I don't know. If you make it 11, you can have a center hex, and sometimes that's important for reasons I don't remember. It's not a hex, it's a block, but old tabletop gamer, I guess. Do I want to do 11? Can I do 11? All right, let's do 11. It's good enough for the number of oceans. It's good enough for me. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then that will be the down shaft. Now, learning from my mistakes. Learning from my mistakes means that we will have 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to have to go with this. Okay, so this section will also need to be dug out. And then what we'll do is we'll sink an area for water rain barrels. Oh, and then we'll have like a little walkway next to it. Yeah, do I want to do it like that? Or do I want to go, what if I did this? 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I did a little walkway area. Okay, so we will have, this will come down. There'll be another pit, 1, 2, 3 right there. And just in case they come through the grate somehow and they land in the water area. Okay, and then how wide do I want it to be? 5 at least? No, it's gonna have to be more than that, right? Is that gonna be enough? That looks really cramped. What if that's just the interior area? Yeah. If this is just the interior area, then that means that I can walk around over here, and then there'll be something over here. I come over here. Okay, well, I see no zombies. So it's going to be 6, 7, 8, and then 11, so 19. So I need to decide on a depth, and then I go 19. And this is 1 of 19. Okay. Nothing. 1 of 19, and my bike is right there to the west. Okay, well, wish me luck. Hopefully this doesn't end in me being cornered in a hole and killed by zombies. I have a feeling it's going to end in me deciding this is a bad idea because I'm not going to get any rock, I'm just going to get iron. Okay. I am not sure how I feel about this. All right. So far, so goody. Oh, yay. I think rock's harder for them to tunnel through for some reason. Okay. Just... yeah, okay. South is where I'm going. I need a 3 high roof. The idea being here, I'll be so far down underground and sealed off at all sides. The zombies won't be able to even hear me if I'm running a bunch of materials. You know, like cement mixers and furnaces and all that stuff. They'll just be oblivious to my little operation. Can't do a 7-day here because they will find you on a blood moon no matter what. And the answer to your question, which you're probably asking, how far are we going down? The answer is yes. We go until we can't go, and then we go up 4? 4 from the bottom. At some point, I would like to undermine the entire base and fill it with spikes. So if they do find a way down the shaft or somehow... Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, if they find a way down the shaft or whatever, then we can... then they'll die down there. A horrible death. The type of death reserved for zombies and people who talk at the theater. How many repair kits did I bring? Asking for a friend. Okay. I think we are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now it's this way. And we keep going this way until we get 18 more blocks in that direction. And that's the number. That's the number I came up with. And I'm 120% confident it's the correct number. Of course, this is recorded, so you literally could just go back and go, nope, he definitely said 21. I don't know what his problem is. Oh, yeah, okay, that's a good thing. That's one of the things I want to see. I want to see there being no easy way to follow me. All right, well. Okay. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure what block I'm hitting at this point. Okay, there's one directly behind me. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now we're just going to carve this to the other side. And then we'll probably carve out just a little bit of it. Well, I mean, we have all day. Maybe. Until we get set upon by a horde, we have all day. Yay. Okay. I don't know what we're doing here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to pick these up. And we have now 15, and we have 2 there. Alrighty. No Molotovs in here. That's not a good idea. This is how we dig out a base in the subterranean. If you really enjoyed the dwarf part of Lord of the Rings, man, this is your cup of tea. This is the thing you really should be very interested in. This is very exciting stuff. If successful, this will be an underground base. A base so secretive and so quiet, and then eventually we'll put stuff above it to kill zombies in case there's a nighttime horde. There's a horde that just comes along and tries to find me, and it wanders around in this field above me. We'll set up trenches and traps and stuff like that. I should do something every 5 so that I know, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is 5, so let's go 2 of them. That way I can look back and say, oh, well, I only need to count from there, huh? So really, I only need 10 more. Is that right? And then I should be able to go sink the other shaft, and it should connect. I guess we'll find out right then and there whether I brought enough repair kits. Come on, no, the thing I'm looking at. The thing I clicked on 5 times, that thing. I may not have brought enough repair kits, y'all. We don't really need anything terribly strong. We don't need concrete on the bottom. We need something better than that, though. All right. So wait, that's 5. That's 5. Okay, what were you doing? Why are you doing this? Oh, more iron. Okay. There's a reason to mine that out now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Whatever. 4, and then this is going to be 5. Right here. Okay. There's a drop today. Okay, so recounting all the way back there, we have 1. 1, 2, 3. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. And now we're going to head south for another 5. Carve this out and hope for the best. What are you doing? Am I not even on? I don't know. This I guess is also going to be floor. And I'm too low. Yeah, I'm too low. Okay, well. Yeah, all right. Well, that is not as big of a problem as being too high, I guess. Yep, no zombies so far. Okay. Okay. So that's the 5 mark. I should be up from where I'm at. 1, 2. This is 3. We're almost there. Almost there. 1, 2. I'm standing in 3. There's 4. And this is gonna be 5. There you go. That's 5. Right? Okay. So according to me, should go 1, 2, 3, right? And then this should be like the entrance area. So we'll put walls up on both sides and put a door here. And then it goes all the way to here. So this should be 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then I should be standing in 11. Okay. And then at this point, I'm at 122. Engineering is fun and hungry making. Okay. So we're about 28 down. About 28 down. Okay. And that means if we come over here and we go down 28, I'm going to do it. Going to go down 28. Nope, no horde. Okay. We go down 28. We should get to the same spot. Okay. I think maybe we should deal with this guy first. Or a girl, whatever. Seriously? Okay. All right. 28, 28. Okay, so we're down like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. Adventures in counting. 6. 7. 7. We did all the math, and I don't know why, but I feel like it's just not going to line up. It should line up. We should be perfect. It's not that complicated. I am a strong believer in keep it simple, stupid. But I also feel like it doesn't matter what I do. I'm going to screw something up at some point, and it'll be slightly off. Could bring in oft times. And if you know anybody that I game with, I'm so sorry. But what I was going to say is they'll tell you that I will bring people in to double check the dumbest things just because I'm like, I just don't know if I did it right or not. You can never tell until you tell. So if it was 28, which means there's probably 32 from surface to bedrock. No, okay, maybe I won't bother switching if it's just 2. Uh-huh. Okay. That's how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll, Tootsie Pop. I've lost 100% count. No idea. Oh, 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 oh. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. I think the next step is to begin to decide what the boxes are going to look like, what my box situation is going to look like. So first we'll dig the pit. You know, for Justin, we don't want zombies getting in here. And this will, at the very least, give us a buffer. Okay, this is the... All right. So we got what? 1, 2, and then this thing that I'm standing on. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. We will fill this with spike traps. Right here. These 3 will be filled with spike traps. Okay. And what did we decide on? 5? 3 on each side? That would be 7. Gosh, you know, I feel like at least 3 on each side, right? Right? Okay. Let's do some very basic. What is there? Oh, because that's the stack up. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this right here is going to be one of the doors. So we're going to put in some yeah, we're going to put some dynamite in there. Good job. So that'll be a door. And it'll all be kind of concreted. All right. And then this and this. Okay, so we got a doorway on this side. And we'll do the same thing over here. Is this going to be big enough? I don't know. This might be smaller than the one I did before. But you know what? It's fine. I don't even know. Well, okay, we could do 4. Yeah, we could do 4. We'll do 4. Maybe it'll be wider. Make it a little wider, and then that'll be fine. All right, we get our first box in. All of this to get our first box in. And it's 2. I'm not really, my depth perception in this game when it comes to these blocks underground, not the greatest, apparently. Dynamite will help. I mean, dynamite would help. You could blast through a section. It would go faster. If it didn't murder you, then it's a brilliant idea. Well, I don't know what brilliant, but it's not a dumb idea. 1, 2, 3, and let's go with 4. All right, we're gonna go with 4. Okay, we're gonna go with 4. That's 4. And then from here, we start cutting in this direction. All right, now we have a much greater idea of the number of blocks that we're going to need. So if we go 4, then it's going to be, so what is it? It's 19 minus 8 is 11. So it's going to be 11 by 7, which is 77, which is 54. And then we're going to need walls all the way around. 3 high? 4 high? I'm thinking 500 probably should do it. It's not going to be much more than 500. What with, like, you know, we're probably going to put in nooks and a few crannies. The crannies will get you. It's always the crannies. Yeah, and we're going to want to make it all nice and defensible from the outside. Yeah. Although that was never a problem, actually. Never got to the point where the zombies actually started trying to dig me out. Of course, I wasn't trying to get 100 days with a lot more people watching. My. Peach and apple pie. All right, well, yeah, I can see what I'm doing now. See what I'm doing is wrong. Oh, it's good. It's good to have that kind of iron. And we get to here and we go, okay, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of 11. So we really only need 3 more, and then we should be able to turn this way. I'm going to turn early, just to make sure I'm doing it right. Measure twice, cut once. We're going to need ladders and rungs. We're going to need all sorts of doors and things like that. Ugh. Yeah, we're going to need 500 at least, I think, in basic materials. Ow. Why'd I do that? Oh, I hit it because I didn't know what it was. I saw it. I saw it said building block, but I was like in disbelief. Right. Okay. So here we got this, this, and now this. Okay. How close were we? We were very close. How many? Just 2 away? That's what I thought, right? Yes. Okay, so here we can take this stuff out. And I think we're going to head back and do a bunch of, like, well, get a row of wheat started. Get OP1 going. And we'll probably not move all the way into the base until we have at least one full thing of wheat to... I mean, we could just go back to the other place. Only 2 away. But, yeah. We'll take wheat and other germane items. And we'll get the base started. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a horde yet, which is good news. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That means if I go this direction, and the most awesome thing about this, I think, is, oh, jeez. The most awesome thing about this is I keep bashing the building blocks. How many building blocks have I bashed? Quite a few. Okay. I believe we're to the point where we need more building materials. So, to that end, it's back to base. Pick up all the blocks I can pick up. And then we will lift ourselves like this. I think one of the first structures I'm going to put in is the ladder. No reason. I might try and put in like a defensive port to start. Also no reason. Eventually, minefields, auto turrets, roll out. Spinny blade traps, all those things just right above my base in a horrific, maybe even walls. Yeah, walls. So if they want to come stand on my base, they're going to have to move the way I want them to move. Right. Okay. So, home it is. Homeward bound. Well, home is OP1 for now. Yeah. In a world with 2 traders, it might be a good idea to stop and see if the other trader has anything worth buying. Inventory.
What the hell do you want this time?
I don't know. Okay, sell. Okay, sell. Blueberries. I will buy all your blueberries. I think I'm going to buy all your potatoes too. I think I might buy all your blueberry seed. All your mushroom spores. Yeah. You got a schematic for banana pancakes? Okay. Orange tea schematic. No. Don't go schematic happy. I do that sometimes. I just kind of get on a run and then military fiber. We can make military fiber. Oh, yeah, I know, but it costs things. I know, but we have the things it costs. Okay, fine. Maybe coal. Orange tree schematic, not T. Tree with an R. It's very clear. TREE. Yes, that I will buy.
Thank you very much, and
You're
now
welcome.
you can go fuck yourself.
Well, I mean, that was in the plan. Yeah. This is where I was headed next. The old bunk. I'll be in my bunk. Okay. I think that might have been a potato, but it's getting late-o. No time for potato. But I have the time to do my fancy rack. My fancy rack. What the heck? I did a fancy rack. Oh. Get so annoyed it will wobble moid. I need to bloik out some time for diction lessons. Blork out some time for diction lessons. All right. We're gonna head back. We are gonna do a bunch of trying to make everything work great. I think I will maybe start a small orchard, you know, maybe a few seeds worth of oranges. Oranges aren't really something that you need a lot of. Unless, of course, you're into orange slices. Delicious, delicious orange slices. You can live off of orange slices. Why you'd want to is beyond me, but I know somebody that's put in all the work required to know you can live off of orange slices. That is not what I want. Well, I don't want this, but especially not like that. Not like that. Here left, I think. Out here in the field. I'll fight for my meals. Oh, ho, ho. Alright. Well, you have stuff in here, I think. Do I? I do. I have stuff in here. So we're going to put this and this and this back. And I have 104. And now that I've got the wheat thing, I'm contemplating, do I even need to go with farmer if there's just one of me? It's a good question. All right. Next step, build a bunch of boxes. B. Build a bunch of boxes. I'll just take one of these. Do I have any, like, nope. This is all cooking food stuff. Oh, I have also some stuff there. All right, well, kind of try to, what is this? Ammunition, munitions. This is all raw. Munitions. This is food. More ammunition. Manufactured. That's food. That's equipment. Equipment, construction. All of this is stuff that goes in the I don't know, stuff that goes in the, well, this is medical parts, and this is also munitions. I guess I'll keep it with munitions. That I'm going to use, so maybe put that here for now. Farm stuff. This is construction. This is a mod. More farm stuff. It's food. This is all raw. 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 I hang around with the wrong people. Okay, that's all that. There's no more food stuff here that I see. Into the farm with all this stuff. Quite a bit of raw. And sand? Am I going to have to go back out to the desert and just, what, beat up a bunch of sand? I think the construction stuff's kind of all over, right? Equipment. That's equipment. That's equipment. I think these are considered weapons. These are definitely considered parts. Here's a single die. There's ammunition. Munitions. All the library stuff. I'm going to have to make a decision here with what my next job's going to be. And I think I have to make it now. I need eggs. I need honey. We have honey. We have eggs. What else do I need? Well, I need more blueberries than that. How about tomatoes? How am I doing for tomatoes? Well, not a lot. But I can make wheat seeds. 13 of them, as a matter of fact. Okay, let's go up here and take a look at the old. Oh, yeah, they're completely out, these coops. Chickens on strike, all kinds of problems. We did not pick up the drop. That is a no-no. Okay, so what do I need here to make ink? I need eggs, honey, blueberries, coffee beans. Blueberries, coffee beans. Okay. Blueberries, carrots. Okay. Tomatoes, plant fibers. What, I just need to put in some fuel and it'll let me make some ink? Yeah, well. It'll let me make one. What am I missing? Coffee beans? Do we have that many coffee beans? Yes, we do. I don't know why that happened, but whatever. Yes, coffee beans. Okay, so we can make another book. Do I make myself a farmer? Because if I make myself a farmer, then the awesomeness of that wheat recipe thing is fading a little bit. Or I could go survivalist and just make do on the farming for now. That would allow me a lot of really cool stuff. Charismatic nature notwithstanding, but I could get wasteland treasures. Cold and heat resistance dropped by quite a bit. I could go security, which gives me mobile gunner. Magazine size of auto weapons. Yeah. Martial training. Decrease mobility penalty. Master security. Unlocks the titanium club, which I'd never use. Advanced brass capture. I think that doesn't even exist. Increase run speed. Increase crafting tier for all automatic weapons and armor, excluding power. Well, got scientist already. Mechanic just allows you to get a bunch of different vehicles, which is great when you're playing multiplayer. Laborer allows you to get Hammer and Forge, which allows you to get Crucible, which I think we already have. So, but it will also allow you to get Advanced Forge and Advanced Bellows, and also the heating element. Or maybe you can just make a heating element. Let's go find out. Heat. Improve heating element requires either Master Laborer or Tool Crafting 4. I can just buy Tool Crafting 4. I don't need to be a Master Laborer. Yeah, tool crafting 4 is the thing. Cost me 1 point, and then I can get the heating element, which is very important for cooking as well. Okay, speaking of cooking, I want 200 forged steel and some brass and electrical parts. Forged steel, mind you. I know I picked up a crap ton of forged steel. Why is there still medical stuff in here? And farm stuff. And construction stuff. Alright. These are mods. Okay. I know I had just an amazing amount of it, didn't I? Just a second ago? Steel. Did I put it someplace? Didn't put it in the raw box, apparently. Let's see here. Nope. Well, wait a minute. I didn't put any steel in the raw box. Did I only really get 6,000? Apparently. Okay. Alright, well. Yeah. Looking around. There's nothing there. What do I got? I got more food. Yay. Food. More food. All this is food. Food and food. Coil rifle rounds. That is an indicator that things are about to go to the Prince of Insufficient Light, his domain in a handbasket. No, that all goes in the same row. Not sure what you're doing there. Goes here, and that is a part. And so it should be kept apart from the others. Weapons, please. All right, do this, and we are going to scrap. Scrap. Yeah, and we need it. Well, hold on. Yeah, that happened very quickly, didn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Mods. That's part. What are you doing? Parts. All this ammunition. And somehow even more farm stuff. Alright. Oh, this is more munitions. Yeah, okay, that just... I think that was there at a certain point, and I was like, I'm going to get rid of that and start carrying other stuff. Don't think I need to carry sticks with me. I really don't think I need to carry sticks with me. It isn't a situation where I'm going to be making things on the fly. Really don't need to be carrying iron either, but we've got all this stuff here, so let's go to medical. All right. Okay, so what have we made? Aside from a mess of things. Oh, hey, we made a mess of things. You know, we made a lot of things. Okay, I need this and maybe this and all of this. I'm gonna need to go get a lot of sand, I suspect. Okay, how much can I make? That's a lot. As much as it is, it still does not cover all that we need. How much can I make? Yeah, that's 1. Okay, that'll take 73 minutes. Start around 80 or 90. And 74 minutes, okay. Is it still? It's not doing anything. Why is it still on? Oh. I guess if you don't turn it off, it stays on. I think that was how it used to work. Oh, and I need steel too. Oh, well. I'm gonna need 300. There's another 26 minutes. So we're gonna need well over, well, just around 100 minutes. Now, I'm already kind of screwed this up. There's 90, go over 100. There we go. Alright. How many blocks did I make? I made 54. 1/10 of the blocks that I need. Alright, well, that's cute. So we're probably going to have a lot of stuff going on. Let's see here. Do I want to spend my remaining 2 points? Do I want to get another craft? No. Get another job, another occupation. Do I want another occupation? And if so, what would I like? Oh. It's not a situation where it's like too many good things. It's more of a situation of, you know, I could probably do without most of these things. Okay, so for sure, not laborer, not mechanic. Could do security or survivalist or farmer. What does farmer get me? That's completely useless to me. Living off the land. Just gives me seed for rice. Wheat seeds and orange seeds. But then I can do this, which gives me food to cook. Here I am. I'm literally just waiting for the thing to go, and then I'll make my decision. Unfortunately, there's no more time to procrastinate. Cannot possibly kick this can down the road any further. Yes, I can. Look, it is 992 enemy kills. 992. Nope, 992. That's what it says. So 58? 58 kills? Didn't seem like 58 kills. Alright, and then here's my that thing. And then yeah. Okay, everyone. Tune in next week when we decide what we're gonna be. Probably gonna be a farmer. Until then, thanks for not watching.